I completely forgot to add a few more elements to the body to hold the electronics, so let's fix that now. First, remove all the components we installed earlier, we won't need them at this moment. Now route the servo cable under the steering linkage arms, this will keep it out of the way later. Next, check the threaded inserts on the body. Sometimes a thin layer of plastic forms on top of them after inserting. Carefully remove this excess plastic with a knife. Now, let's take this component, the small front support plate. And attach it to the front drivetrain. The carved side must face toward the rear of the car. In this video I installed it incorrectly, that's my mistake. Because of that, I had to rotate this mount during the final steps of the build. It's not a big deal, but you can do it correctly from the start. If you notice this part rotated the wrong way in later videos, keep in mind that it's due to this early mistake. Next, install the ESC holder on the rear drivetrain. Position the plate so that the bulges are at the very rear end of the drivetrain. Fasten it using 4 8mm screws. Now place the ESC itself on top of the plate. The correct orientation is when the ESC signal cable is facing toward the right side of the car. Next, take the left side holder wall. You can distinguish the walls easily. Left wall only one bulge, right wall 2 bulges. Insert 3 8mm screws into the wall. Position it like this, the bulge should face toward the front of the car. Screw it in, but do not tighten it fully yet, leave a bit of play. Now place the ESC back into its holder and secure it by attaching the right wall. Once both walls are in place, gently tighten all 6 screws. You don't need to over-tighten them. Stop as soon as the ESC is held firmly and doesn't move. And that's it. The electronic area is now prepared. In the next chapter, we will set up the motor cooling system. Stay tuned.